Happy holiday nomads. Thank you so much for tuning in to this holiday version of ranking stuff. So what am I going to rank? Well, my top 10 favorite holiday songs, the ones that I cover, not necessarily, favorite songs that are out there, but the ones that I know how to play. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a wonderful year, even though I'm recording this in September. So it's hard to be in the holiday spirit, but I'm going to pretend like it's jolly old December and we're right in the midst of holiday season. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in and making me a part of your holiday celebrations. I hope that you are having a festive season full of family and happiness and all that good stuff. So so before much further ado, let's run on into the old blurb and spiel. This is going to be the holiday version though, right? So you can holiday like and holiday comment and holiday share and holiday subscribe. I don't think that makes any sense. But if you are in a particularly charitable holiday mood, you can throw me a tip over on Venmo at OneManDuet, I do believe, but it'll say right down there. So do what that says, not what I say, because apparently I'm an idiot and don't know my own Venmo. Cool. I feel like I'm kind of, in a couple of months, I could be rocking a Santa beard, though, huh? That'd be cool. All right, enough fooling around. Let's run the holiday version of my theme song, and then I'll show you what are my 10 favorite holiday movies.
I meant songs.
If you got the holiday blues, well, don't you fret, bringing the holiday cheer. It's Nate's one-man duet. Ho, ho, ho. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Ho, ho. Oh, man, I felt dumb even in the middle of that joke. That was really bad. Full of holiday cheer and bad dad jokes. All right, come on now. Let's see. What is here at number 10? What could it be? Let It Snow, or in perhaps my favorite, I believe it might have been from SNL, Lay Tits Now. Was that a Jeopardy thing? Let me know in the comments if that's where that came from, because I'm still laughing at that. So Lay Tits Now, Let It Snow. I just love that song. That's a cool one, right? Let it snow, let it snow. It's got that kind of like jaunty feel to it. I don't know. It's just kind of laid back and festive in the best way. So there you go. I actually don't think I've learned this song. I think I just said, I think I could play that. So this one's kind of cheating because I don't know for sure that I can play this song. I think I can. I think I'm like that choo-choo train, right? The little engine that could. I think that's what it's called. I think I can. All right, come on now. Let's go. Who's at number 9 getting a nice big cup of cocoa? But what's up with this? It's all like remix. We got some glitches in the Matrix. That's not very holiday season. All right, let's see who we got. Winter Wonderland. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. I just love that's like it almost has like a jazzy feel. I don't know, but I just love that. The whole song is so cool. Like in the winter we can build a snowman. Just some of those intervals are so great. So many Christmas songs and holiday songs have, and I think it's probably because most of them were written kind of in an older era. They've just got that like super musicality, and that's actually why I struggle to cover a lot of them, because they don't always use like straight up, rock and roll chords, which is I kind of know how to play. They use more jazz oriented stuff. A lot of really complex instrumentation. I love it, but it's not always the easiest to play. So, yeah, there you go. All right, what's rolling in at jolly old number 8? Let's take a look. It's in a book. It's Holly Jolly Christmas. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Again, this one almost has, I can't help but hear it in like a Gene Autry style, like kind of like country-esque. I don't know where that came from. Maybe that's the original. I'll have to look it up. In fact, now that I think about it, it's kind of itching something in my brain that maybe he wrote that song. But I could be wrong. You can check it out. You can Google as well as I can. I didn't say this video was going to be informative. It's just my opinion. So, anyways, I love Holly Jolly Christmas. It's fun. It's holly and jolly, dare I say. Yeah, some expert analysis you got there, huh? Okay. All right, what could be at number 7? Rockin' the Candy Canes. Let's see who it is, what it is. Silver bells, silver bells. So I do like this song. It's kind of the more mellow, melodic version of holiday songs, but not full on like Silent Night. You know, it's still got a little pep to it. It's funny, for the longest time, and probably still today, if I whistle a holiday song, this is it. I don't know what it is about that melody, but the city sidewalks, da 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 da. I just love that melody. It's such an earworm in a way. I think my love of this song was actually really well established, kind of in a weird way. Back when I was in high school, I was in a band who played some instrumental surf music, and it was like a family band. My dad played lead guitar, I played bass. We had so much fun, and I just loved that style of music. And we had a show down at the Phoenix Orchestra, what is that? The Phoenix Symphony Hall. And we got to play, I don't know, like 5 songs. We did like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and stuff, but this was one that, and I always loved playing this song. And I think just the melody of it really captured my imagination at that time. So that song always has some of those kind of happy memories associated with it. So I really love that one. All right, let's see. What's at number 6 with the Christmas tree? Why is that Christmas tree got the big like cartoon eyes? It's weird. Is that how your Christmas tree looks? I don't know. Okay, anyways. Santa Claus is coming to town. This one's cool because, like, it's a fun song. It's kind of a children's song, but there have been so many great versions of it. You know, obviously Bruce Springsteen's comes to mind, but there's also that Motown version that I love so much. And it really kind of amps up the celebratory nature of it. You know, I had always kind of heard the song before I became familiar with those versions as like the little like, you better look out, you better not cry, right? But then like they kind of brought that like rock and roll spirit to it. And you're like, whoa, this song actually kind of rocks. And it's like celebratory, right? It's like, yes, Santa's coming, woo! I mean, that's awesome. So that's a fun song. I really like that one. Okay. What's at number 5? Let's see, who could it be? Rolling in. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I think that's the best part of the song, right? It's that swooping in. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you. And maybe not everyone does it that way, but that's how I like to do it. And so yeah, this song is actually in 3/4 time. So that's kind of an interesting thing. I don't know if maybe some of the others are as well. Little fun fact, my 90s cover band, Nina Speaking, when we get to do holiday versions, it's been a couple of years since we've got to do it. We used to combine this with My Name is Jonas because they have a similar little, my name is Jonas, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we're carrying the wheel, we wish you a Merry Christmas. It was a weird mix-up, but I'm not going to lie, I loved it. It was a lot of fun to play. So that's part of the reason why I like that. But also the, we won't go until we get some, we won't go. You look up, Bare Naked Ladies did a holiday music. I think they did an album, but if you can, look up some of their live versions. The one that I heard was in Tucson, Arizona. I saw this live, but then I also got to download the recording. They had a Tucson local elementary school choir come and sing a couple songs with them. And this was one, and it was so cute. And the little kids all screamed, won't go! We won't go! It was so adorable, so much fun. And I always think of that now when I hear this song. So Bare Naked Ladies, thank you guys so much for the awesome memories. That was super cool. One of my favorite concerts, one of my favorite bands. So great. All right. On to number 4 and another cup of cocoa. Nice little mug you got there. All right, we're kicking it multicultural style. and we're doing Feliz Navidad, right? So that's a fun song. I always like to say, anytime that I've performed this live, I'm like, hey, here's my bilingual song. And it makes me feel like I can speak Spanish. I can't. I took several years of it through high school and college, but no comprende mucho. What can I say? All right. And so now all of you guys can make fun of my terrible accent. So yeah, this is just a fun song. I really love the chord structure in this and how it's got those two very distinctive parts. And I love that energy when it switches from the Spanish part into the English part. There's something about the chord structure and just it kind of builds all this excitement and momentum. Musically, I love that moment. So this is a fun one. I really like this song. Obviously, it's my number 4. So what rounds out the top 3? All right, let's see. It's got to be something exciting. Maybe a curveball, huh? Out of the Christmas vein and into the Hanukkah vein. I mean, Adam Sandler, he's iconic, right? I mean, he's a voice of a generation, and my generation. This song, I love it every year when it comes on the radio. I also really love, I'm going to be honest, multicultural representation, as my last song and this song showed. Yeah, I think it's important. I love the spirit of the song. It's literally, hey, if you happen to not celebrate Christmas, you're not alone, right? Here's a bunch of other people who are just like you. So I just love the message of that. Not to mention, it's funny. I like to do a mashup because I think he's officially released like 2 or 3 versions of this. So I get to go through and pick my favorite lines. Just a ton of fun to play. I always love doing it. It's one of the holiday traditions that I really look forward to, kind of brushing off this song and getting to play it. So Adam Sandler, you're the man. All right, here we go. The penultimate in my top 10 list, number 2, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Now that's a cool song, just in general. But once again, I'm going to have to talk about Bare Naked Ladies. They did a version, if you can find the version of them with Sarah McLachlan, easy for you to say, let's try that again. Them with Sarah McLachlan, that is such a cool version. Apparently they did it on some sort of like Canadian either radio or television show. I'm not exactly sure, but that is my favorite version of this song. And I don't think I realized it when I first heard it because it sounds so natural, but it's actually a mashup of a couple of different songs, but they do it so perfectly, you almost don't even notice. So I really love that. Sarah McLachlan is such an amazing artist. What a beautiful voice. And she, for most of the song, is her part is very subtle. She does sing a verse, and that's obvious. You can hear her. But yeah, just what a great collaboration. It's one of my absolute favorite. And it's a ton of fun to play on acoustic guitar. It translates really well. So I love that one. Okay, it's now time, kids, for number 1. So gather around the fireplace. Let's make sure those stockings are hung. And let's see what my favorite song is. I don't know what this voice is or why I'm doing it. But okay, I'll admit I was surprised by this. I obviously like rock. I like high energy songs. This is decidedly not that, right? But yeah, I don't know. There's something about this song. It's beautiful. It's moving. The chord structure is so, and again, maybe if you're like some, music major, you got a doctorate in music, you're like, oh, that song is just doing the circle of fifths, and it's actually not all that impressive. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know any of those things. That might be the case. It blows my mind. I love playing it. I love the chord changes. They happen in like unexpected ways from at least the way my music brain works, but it sounds perfect. It's exactly the right chords, and the melody is just, the song is so incredible. I will say, this is a very hard song to sing. A good friend of mine, Pete Good, he did a version That was incredible. It was some live theater. I can't remember. I think it was like just a collection of different scenes, and he sang the song, and I'm like, I actually didn't know he could sing. I was like, damn, dude, he nailed it. That remains actually one of my favorite performances. So, Pete, good on you, man. Okay, I can't sing it that well. I don't have that kind of voice. I muddle through it and do my best. In fact, I think you can take a look through. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel that is all of my old holiday stuff. So I've probably done videos of a number, if not all of these songs. So you can go check out what I'm talking about with all of these. So guys, thank you so much for watching this holiday stuff. I really appreciate, all year. Hopefully you've been tuning in. I just really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun making these videos. I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoy making them. I hope they spread a lot of joy. And I'm wishing you all the best through this holiday season, into the new year, and all of next year, and all of the year after that. And okay, yeah, you get the picture. Anyways, happy holidays, folks. Be well, be healthy, and much love. See ya.